just came across a disturbing news article out of Westerly, Rhode Island, where I was born, by the way, and I've recently relocated to the mid-Atlantic for many reasons, this news article being one of them, confirming, rather, one of the many good reasons to get out of New England, especially Rhode Island. So here's this news article. In Westerly, Rhode Island, there's some kind of construction going on near a natural gas main, and of course some careless, reckless accident takes place. Construction worker damaged the natural gas main. And then they say, oh, there's a leak somewhere, we don't know where, we're trying to find it, and we're not really going to tell you what's going on or anything. We're just going to take police and locksmiths and break into 1,600 people's homes. That's right. What happened is they have to go inside homes to turn off the gas meters to your house. Now, I know there's a lot of confusion, people saying they're always on the outside of your house. Yes, that's mostly true. But Westerly is a very old, historic town. I was born there, I've been around there, I lived in Rhode Island most of my life. These houses are over 100 years old, at least, most of them. Houses that are this old, you have a lot of your gas meters on the inside of your house. That's relatively common among very older homes. And that's the situation that exists here in Westerly. My question is this: why can't you have a public service announcement or some kind of public notice, an emergency broadcast of some sort? Television, radio waves, cell phones, with all this technology nowadays, you'd think they'd utilize it in situations like this. But no. Now we're gonna go all Rhode Island on their asses. Yeah, we're gonna RI them. Yeah. But what they're doing is they've got police in Westerly. You got a police officer. They hire a locksmith and 2 people from National Grid, the local electric company. And these 4 people go door to door in the affected area, and they break into your house. If you're not there, if you're not home, they break into your house without a warrant, and they snoop around and go through all your stuff until they find your gas meter. Now you can't tell me that the other 3 bozos are just gonna follow the one guy straight to the gas meter and they're just gonna stand there and watch him turn it off. You kidding me? These are 4 guys that probably don't even know each other, or they'll get to know each other over the course of the day. I'll tell you what, I'll be buddies with anybody who's around me if I had the God mode to break into everybody's house and go through their shit. What's this coming to? And it's totally legal. Oh, we can do it? Don't you know we passed those laws without your knowledge? Don't you know? You know, these clowns that make up these laws, these lawmakers and politicians and senators and congressmen, you know, they're supposed to be public servants. People who have a position in office, who are elected into that office. You are public servants. You're supposed to do what we tell you to do. You're supposed to listen to us. It's our voice that determines what's gonna happen. And we elect you. We give you the power to make those choices happen. But no. We're the servants now. And we're gonna do whatever they tell us. And it's disgusting to me that these people can do this legally without any ramifications when there are other alternatives available, when there are other ways to handle this situation. It starts with something like this. It starts with, oh, but we had to do it. We didn't have a choice. It was an emergency. And it goes from there. Next, it doesn't matter what the problem is or what excuse they come up with. They can come up with anything. These guys have all the time in the world to think about any circumstance or variable they can put into place to be able to do this type of thing again. What concerns me is if I wasn't home and 4 dudes broke into my house, how do I know that they're not snooping around through my stuff, stealing things or planting things? If they come into my house and they see a couple bags of marijuana sitting on my table with a bunch of smoking paraphernalia laying around, I could be arrested. And it wouldn't even be, oh, well, the evidence isn't permissible because they entered without a warrant. No, that's not how it works. That's not how... If you think the law is going to work in your favor, and you're just an average Joe, you're just a citizen, you're just a slave, you little worm, you're wrong. There are so many laws that work in their favor, so many loopholes, and that is what's at stake here. This is what the real juice of this story is about. It's not about trying to save people from the gas leak. The big bad gas leak is gonna get you. We gotta break in to save your lives. No. This is a trial run. They're breaking into your house and they're getting away with it. And they're testing different ways and excuses they can come up with to do these kinds of things in preparation for the big one. This news article is on the Drudge Report. It's being talked about on Alex Jones. And what this has done is it's hit home for me. Because I was born in Westerly and grew up in Rhode Island, and it's the smallest state in the country. It's a very rural area. The southern part of Rhode Island is very, very rural, very suburban. And it feels like when you're outside and you're looking at all the trees around you and you feel like you're almost in the middle of nowhere, that the government can't get you out here. You know, it's almost like it's beautiful and peaceful, and it gives you a sense of security, and then this happens. And you realize that you're not safe anywhere. That these clowns can do this, and get away with it. Under the pretext of some emergency. And I don't know how people can just sit down and take it. It's disgusting. And it's not just face value. You can't just look at it like, well, they've got to turn the gas meters off, and the only way to do it is to go inside. Big deal. If you look at it like that, and you see everything only for its face value, and you're looking through a little tiny pinhole, you got little pinhole vision, then you're doomed, man. And you deserve what's coming to you. Look at the big picture.